Imagine you dream to be a K-pop idol, and you can do it with your daddy's money. He makes the whole K-pop group for you, but you destroy all of it just because of your jealousy. That is the story of the co-ed group, Sharp. Sharp was a K-pop idol group that became very popular in an industry heavily populated with single-sex groups. Their fun, upbeat music has managed to make its way through much of the competition and find a place in the K-pop world. Sharp debuted in 1998 as a 5-member mixed team including Lee Ji-hye, So Ji-young, Jong Kim, Oh Hee-jong and the leader, Jang Suk-hyun. The group was produced by Lee Sang-min. You probably know him from Unknowing Brothers, but in the past he was in a popular group Rora and was a great producer. So even before their debut, people were excited for this group. The group's debut album The Sharp had a distinct hip-hop feel and featured rap singles like Yes. During the promotion of their first album, an additional member named Chris was added to the lineup and Sharp continued promotions as a 6-member group. After a few more member changes, including the departure of Jong Kim and the arrival of Sorry, the group found success at a time when most of the groups dominating the music scene were single-sex groups like Sex Keys, God, Hot and SES. Arguably the group's most famous and covered track, My Lips, Warm Like Coffee, was released in 2002 on their album Style. While the group was growing in success, there were extreme issues going on between the members of the group, specifically Lee Ji-hye and So Ji-young. Sharp was created by So Ji-young's family. So Ji-young was born into a hugely influential family in the entertainment industry, and her father spent a lot of money on setting up a company just to debut her. So Ji-young didn't need to audition, didn't need to show any talent to be able to debut, while Lee Ji-hye had to impress everyone at an audition. Lee Ji-hye entered the group by auditioning with a chance of 1 in 1,000. So Ji-young originally planned to put her friends in the group. But Lee Ji-hye entered the group as the lead voice, so Ji-young was afraid that things wouldn't go her way. Not only wasn't she able to put her friends in the group, but Ji-hye was getting the best parts in the songs. Their first album was composed by Lee Sang-min, and he was famous for composing songs with extremely high notes. Of course, their songs had high notes, so the company put Lee Ji-hye as the lead vocalist because she was a great singer, making So Ji-young lose her cool and bully her through Sharp's existence. Lee Ji-hye had to suffer countless abuse. So Ji-young was dating actor Ryu Sher-won at the time and even made him go to Lee Ji-hye and slap her while making various threats. So Ji-young even forced her mother to find Lee Ji-hye at a broadcast hall and rip her hair out. For years, Lee Ji-hye suffered this abuse until So Ji-young demanded that she be kicked out of the group. The agency refused since the group was already so popular, leading So Ji-young to amp up the abuse. Lee Ji-hye expressed that she had to hide her feelings and endure a lot of pain, fearing that her group and career would come to an end. I even rode in a separate car. I was a member of Sharp, yet I was always alone. She would practice alone, as well. All the photos had to be photoshopped because the two girls couldn't be in the same room. But the event leading to the group's demise occurred in October 2002 at KBS's Music Bank. So Ji-young reportedly called Lee Ji-hye names, causing the two to begin fighting in an elevator. Reportedly, Ji-young called her useless, said she hated her, and called her a bitch. Lee Ji-hye then yelled back, "Then just how talented are you?" and allegedly hit So Ji-young twice. After being separated to cool off, it seemed as though that might have been the end of it. The next day, however, So Ji-young's mother again confronted and assaulted Lee Ji-hye, both physically and verbally. Also, So Ji-young's father cancelled Sharp's schedules because his daughter was beaten up by Lee Ji-hye, even though Lee Ji-hye apologized to both So Ji-young and her parents. So Ji-young's father requested for both Lee Ji-hye and her father to make a public apology, to which they acquiesced. As well, So Ji-young was seen ignoring Lee Ji-hye's apology in the car at a broadcasting station. Journalists then started to question what was going on, and their press conference for disbandment was scheduled. The group held a press conference where the two explained what happened from their point of view. Ji-hye said she wouldn't hit anyone without a reason and that she got into the elevator. Ji-young then hit and coursed at her. And then she said that's true, that she hit her back, and then manager came and stopped her. During the press conference, she as well mentioned how she was abused by Ji-young's mother. She said that she ran up to her while screaming, "Hey, hey, you come here," and then she pulled her arm and tried to drag her with her. And then the mother started to hit her. So Ji-young gave an altered account of what happened, where she placed the blame heavily on Lee Ji-hye. According to what Ji-hye only said in the article, she claimed she only hit me a few times. Of course, I wasn't able to focus fully at the time, but she hit me using her fists and hands at least 7 to 8 times. She hit me on my face, head, and neck. While using extreme curse words, she grabbed my hair and shook me. Most importantly, So Ji-young denied that she instigated the matter between the two, and also Ji-young paid people to lie for her. One of the group members, Chris, said that Ji-hye was punching Ji-young several times with her fists and palms, and that Ji-young was beaten severely. CEO of their company as well downplayed the incident with Ji-young's mother, saying that she was only hit at the back of her head, and Chris added that she only hit her with fingers and that she was just playing around. Up until this point, Ji-hye seemed like the villain in this situation. But So Ji-young as well paid her manager to make up lies to make her look like the victim at the press conference. The manager, however, knew the truth behind everything that was going on and just told everyone the truth. So, when asked about the incident at the press conference, he balked at So Ji-young's claims, ridiculing her claim by saying that continuous punches would be impossible unless Lee Ji-hye was a trained boxer. He also offered to call another witness regarding the cussing matter. Then the manager firmly claimed that another witness heard So Ji-young insulting Lee Ji-hye, going directly against what Ji-young had just stated. Things ended when So Ji-young stormed out of the venue, at a loss for words. The public then stood firmly on Lee Ji-hye's side. Despite this, the group disbanded in 2002. All those who lied for Ji-young faced massive backlash. And the video of their press conference is considered the most dramatic video ever made in the entertainment industry. Lee Ji-hye continued her career as a popular solo artist. She saw so much success while promoting her song, Love Me, that she had to be hospitalized for overworking. So Ji-young famously visited her at the hospital and gifted her white chrysanthemums, a flower traditionally used for the dead. As well, the two women reunited on best friend note. While Lee Ji-hye attempted to make amends, So Ji-young continued to make herself look like the victim. It took the group 11 years to finally meet up and attempt a reconciliation. According to Jang Suk-hyun, it took around an hour of silence before the members began opening up. Ji-hye documented their meetup on her Twitter account, tweeting a photo where the 4 members seemed to be in good spirits. Lee Ji-hye has since branched into acting and opened a YouTube channel where she shares covers and updates on her life. She has also appeared on a number of variety shows, including Master of the House, where she directly name-dropped So Ji-young as the cause for Sharp's disbandment. So Ji-young also pursued a solo career and released 2 albums and appeared in the K-drama, Pianissimo, in 2011. She is not active in the entertainment business, but So Ji-young is currently living a happy married life after a luxurious wedding in 2011. What are your thoughts? Thank you for watching and see you next time.